It is a beautiful day for baseball here at the Cat as we bring you live here for this Tuesday night doubleheader between the Catholic Central Cougars and the Thornapple-Kellogg Trojans. Hello and welcome inside the broadcast booth. My name is Reagan Cleaves and I'm happy to have you along for this one as we get you set for this in-conference matchup for the Catholic Central Cougars. Well, the Cougars are coming off of a little bit of a rough weekend as they lost to their arch rival West Catholic on Saturday at LMCU Ballpark in a 9-4 final. Cougars really couldn't get the bats going until the middle part of that game, and it was something that they need to work on. They only scored 4 runs in that game, and if they're looking to continue their winning ways, at least in conference, they need to get those bats going a little bit earlier. They had 6 hits in that game, but a lot of them didn't come until later on in the game, and that hurt them as they allowed 10 hits for the first time all year. They've held the teams to under double-digit hits throughout the majority of the season. They cracked that their opponents cracked that double-digit threshold on Saturday when they lost to West Catholic, and that's something the Cougars are trying to stop. Another thing to add on to that is the fact that they have gotten most of their scoring done from the top of the order. The bottom of the lineup has not been very good. Generally, it's consisted of Wanzel, Redmer, Passanoff, and a couple of other players thrown in there along with Dawson Schroeder and Oliver Beal, but the Cougars just in general have not been able to get a ton of production from the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 spots in their order, and they look to change that today. Well, one addition to the lineup that the Cougars have been without for the past week or so, it's been Andrew McCall. He is back in the lineup today, and he will not be starting the first game, but we'll get to that later. Taking a look at the Cougar we need to watch tonight, Jabin Bates, who has been phenomenal all year, has an on-base percentage of an on-base plus slugging of 1.417. He has been fantastic on the base paths. He's drawn 11 walks, by far the most on this Catholic Central team, and we'll see if he continues that tonight. On the mound will be John Passanoff. He has been decently good this year. This will be his 3rd game in 5 games for the Catholic Central Cougars. He pitched on the first game of the doubleheader on Thursday against Wayland, and then pitched Saturday against West Catholic. This will be his 2nd straight start. Dominic Schoenborn should get the start in the 2nd game of today's doubleheader. Well, that will just about wrap it up for our pregame show, but we'll be right back with starting lineups and first pitch on the other side. You're watching and listening to Catholic Central Baseball on the Cougar Baseball Network.
More and more these days, it feels like sports are losing out to hype. Who dissed who? Who signed the fattest contract? Who got busted for cheating? Lost 2 is the unique capacity sports have to inspire us, to unite us. Well, great news, sports fans. Sports are still being played for the right reasons. They're still as entertaining as they are character building. You just have to know where to find it. And you only have to look as far as your local Michigan high school. You know, the place where the games are exciting, concessions are affordable, and the parking is free. Where the emphasis is on hustle and heart instead of hype. If you prefer real, honest-to-goodness sport played for all the right reasons, you'll find it at your hometown high school. High school sports. Games are being played this weekend at a Michigan high school near you. Okay, everybody, who's in?
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We do this in your name. Amen. Let's meet the players from both teams. First,
Well, Reagan Cleaves bringing you back here inside the broadcast booth. We have our starting lineups to go over for the Thornapple-Kellogg Trojans. They will send out 1, 2, and 3. Bonema, Daly, and Vanderhyde, their shortstop, second baseman, and pitcher respectively. They'll send out Stahl, Summerhays, Gerbeck, and in third at catcher and in left. And Diepert, Pratt, and Burbridge round out the batting 9 for the Thornapple-Kellogg Trojans. The Cougars around the diamond will go Ben Passanaw, Luke Kuzner, Ben English, and Dominic Schoenborn left to right. Around the infield, Aiden Johnson, Adam Wanzel, and Redmer same direction in the outfield. And behind the dish today will be Jabin Bates. On the mound today will be John Passanaw. Passanaw has been pretty good this year. He's got a 1.17 ERA with 12 innings of work. He's got a record of 2 earned run. Comes in only allowing 2 earned runs in this entire year, and he's got a pretty good strike percentage, 66.9 when you line it up with that. So Cougars,
time to play ball, gentlemen.
It should be a fun one tonight. Cougars trying to preserve their perfect record within the OK Gold. They have swept all of their series as of thus far. They opened up the season with massive victories against Ottawa Hills and with 3 straight games against Ottawa Hills before heading to Grand Haven, in which they dropped 2 straight in that doubleheader there, and then they proceeded to win a 3-game set against Wayland, 2 games here, 1 there, and now they come home for their 7th game and their 3rd team in the OK Gold. Passanaw warming up on the mound. He's got Jabin Bates as his backstop today. They have been a killer combo all year. Jabin Bates has played in every single game for the Cougars, but he has caught in everything but one. He had 1 designated hitter appearance back in the 3rd Ottawa Hills game, in that game when he was the designated hitter, he went 1 for 2 with a single and 2 walks, 3 runs scored for him. Well, they have finished warming up down below us, and first up for Thornapple-Kellogg will be Alex Bonema. He is the shortstop today for the Trojans. He will step in. John Passanaw on the mound for the Cougars. Passanaw will kick and fire. First pitch is drilled down the left field line. It will go back into the swamp behind the Catholic Central dugout. And so the count will be 0-1. Or 1-0. All right, pardon me, 0-1. First pitch time, 4:19, as that comes up and hits Bonema upstairs. Hit him in the helmet, knocked the helmet off, and he will take first base, throwing the bat over to the dugout, and he is on for Thornapple-Kellogg.
Second baseman, number 13.
Temperature today is 75 degrees with a 1% chance of rain. Wind currently clocking in around the northeast Grand Rapids area at 12 miles an hour. And it's a beautiful day for baseball, and Passanaw tries to pick off Bonema at first, but he came in late on that one. Up at the plate is Nolan Daly, who is the second baseman today for Thornapple-Kellogg. That pitch is driven into left. Aiden Johnson coming in. It took an odd hop off the grass past him, and coming around second is Bonema. Bonema will slide into third safely, so Daly on with a single into left, and the Cougars quickly have allowed 2 base runners on, and runners are on the corners for Levi Vanderhyde.
Pitcher number 12, Levi Vanderhyde.
This is something the Cougars wanted to get a hold on early. John Passano, as we mentioned, maybe a little tired on that mound. He talked to him after the game on Saturday. He said felt like he was throwing things a little bit slower. That's popped up and back and out of play. That'll hit the track field behind us. And it'll be 0-1. Passano has been very consistent with his balls to strike ratio as he steps off, advancing toward third before hopping back on, deciding not to throw the ball. He's been very consistent with his pitches as he goes on. He's basically averaging about 66% of his strikes. Now Jabin Bates will throw down to first. Did he get him? No. Dominic Schoenborn couldn't apply the tag fast enough as Daly was sliding back in there. Jabin Bates, we've talked about it all year and touted it basically every single broadcast. He has a fantastic pickoff move. He can throw 80 out from behind the plate. That is some pretty good speed. That in there for a called strike. 1-2 on Vanderhyde. Runners on the corners. Nobody out here. Top of the first. Catholic Central and Thornapple-Kellogg. Vanderhyde stands in, very crouched stance. He takes that head hunting, and they throw back down to first once again. Daly slides back in safely. Now the count is 2-2. Daly takes a short lead at second. Runner goes. That's driven into center field. That will not get down. Good catch by Wanzel in center field. He will retire the side. Daly had to get back to first as he hadn't tagged up. So Vanderhyde lines out to center, and there's one gone here in the first. Still runners on the corners now. That'll bring up Carter Stahl. Carter Stahl is playing third base for Thornapple-Kellogg today. He will step in, the left-handed batter, first one of the season, or of the game, for John Passano to face. First pitch, catches the outside corner for strike one. Nice movement on that one. Cougars wearing their white uniforms as they have for the past two games. They have blue numerals with blue script Catholic across the front. Runner goes. That is in there for a strike. Threat on to second. Well late, and they'll throw back down, but that was off. And so a fielder's choice is what Bonema scores on, and it is quickly 1-0 here for the Thornapple-Kellogg Trojans. It'll go down as a stolen base for Daly and a fielder's choice for Bonema. 0-2 the count here on Carter Stahl. He drills that into left field. Tracing back is Redmer. That will hit the warning track. Big hit. There he might have a triple here. Is coming around third to score is Daly. And Carter Stahl is in there into second with an RBI double. And Thornapple-Kellogg has quickly put two up on the Cougars. And that'll bring up Jonah Summerhays.
Catcher number 6, Jonah Summerhays.
This is not something the Cougars wanted to see. They want to be a contender in this conference this year, and so far that has been the case as they are undefeated. That catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. No balls, one strike. Here to Jonah Summerhays. And it's drilled back up the middle once again. That'll be a single, and coming around to score is Stahl on an RBI single for Summerhays, and the Cougars find themselves now down 3-0. My goodness, this is something we haven't seen in a while. For these Catholic Central Cougars, it's now 3-0. Bonema, Daly, and Stahl all coming home to score. And on first stands Summerhays, who's got an RBI. First pitch, upstairs. Reese Gerpeck.
How many outs you got?
Passano will come set, check the runner, and deliver the first pitch in there, or the second pitch in there, strike 2. Passano will kick and fire. Nice movement on that one for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Pardon, messed that count up earlier. Cougars have only been able to get 1 out here, and they're trailing by 3. Runner on first in the form of Summer Hayes. The 1-2. Well outside. That popped off of Jabin Bates' glove, and it'll go to the backstop. And Summer Hayes advances to second on a passed ball. A rare mistake by Jabin Bates. And the Cougars now are facing a man in scoring position in Summer Hayes. Passano will come set, check the runner, kick and fire. Swung on and missed for strike 3. He got him a good fastball upstairs, and there are 2 away now. Here, bringing up Eric Diepert.
Right fielder number 11, Eric Diepert.
And it looks like Thornapple-Kellogg is bringing in a pinch runner. That'll be Sam McEwen. He's number 10. That'll bring up Eric Diepert. The left-handed batter will pop that up to the left of play, and that will hop out of play behind the bullpen. Diepert wearing number 11, and which on these Thornapple-Kellogg jerseys is a bright orange on a black jersey base. They've got a little bit of a white trim around the edges of the sleeves. They were wearing their gray pants today. Curveball upstairs for a count to 1-1. Lots of pitches here for John Passano to start things off. He's allowed 3 runs already, trying to avoid a 4th. Is swinging on that one upstairs is Diepert. It's now 1-2. Passano will come set. Check McEwick at center, and now ripped back up the middle. English will take it at second and fire it over to Redmer for a 4-3 ground out. And we will head to the home half of the first. Cougars trying to get some things back here, letting up 3 in the top of the first. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Leading off in the bottom of the first for the Catholic Central Cougars, it will be John Passano. John Passano currently ranks 4th in batting average for the Catholic Central Cougars, batting .476 through his first 21 at-bats, and will drill that into center field. Burbridge will get under it and make the grab. One away here in the bottom of the first.
Shortstop number 1, Luke.
That'll bring up Luke Kuzner. Kuzner a little bit further down, batting .304. Starting this season off. Right-handed batter, stands a little bent at the knees, swings the bat over the right shoulder. That's drilled to second. Bonomo will pick, or drilled to second, to short. Bonomo will pick it up and fire it over to Pratt for the second out of the inning. 2 away here quickly for the Trojans. Jabin Bates up to the plate for the Cougars. First pitch from Vanderhei. Took the inside corner for a strike. Jabin Bates, as well as the rest of us up here, didn't necessarily think that was the right call, but we didn't have necessarily the best angle on an 0-1 now on Bates. Schoenborn, Johnson, Wadsell to follow Bates. Redmer, Ben Passanaw, and Ben English is a nice catch off of a line drive by Pratt. And the Cougars go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the first. We will head to the top of the second. Catholic Central trying not to let Thornapple-Kellogg extend their lead. This is the home of Catholic Central baseball.
Runners to your mark. Set.
Some may see a sprinter. At the NFHS, we see a future leader already off to the races. Some may see a volleyball player.
Good hit! Way to go, girl! Woo!
At the NFHS, we see a spike in confidence that will help her achieve her potential. What else do we see? Musicians learning to march to their own beat. We're the NFHS, the national leader and advocate for high school athletics and activities in America, helping today's teenagers develop the skills they need to become tomorrow's leaders. And we see it happening in communities across Michigan every single day. Learn more about the NFHS commitment to youth at nfhs.org. This message presented by the NFHS, the National Federation of State High School Associations.
First baseman number 15, Caden Pratt.
Leading off for Thornapple-Kellogg here in the top of the second, their 8th hole batter, Caden Pratt, who was their first baseman. He made that spectacular catch down the line on a line drive there by Jabin Bates to end that first inning of play. First pitch from Passanaw. Swung on and fouled off of the umpire, it looks like. And went to the backstop, and so 0-1 the count here on Pratt. Big right-handed batter will step in, straightaway stance. Holds that high over his head. The 0-1 is on the outside corner for a strike. Cougars trying to stop the bleeding and stem the momentum that Thornapple-Kellogg has gained through only one inning of play. Is a nice strike 3. Fastball right down the middle. Pratt swung over it, and the Cougars have one down here in the second.
Center fielder number 3, Carson Burbridge.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Carson Burbridge. Another right-handed batter. Ben Passanaw to face. Swung on and driven down the third base line. It is foul. So 0-1 on Burbridge. John Passano has struck out now 25 batters on this season. He has been phenomenal on the mound for the Cougars. The 1-1 catches the outside corner for strike two. This umpire consistently calling the plate a little bit extended toward the outside. He's through the early goings here. A 1-2, well outside. That bounced into the batter's box, and it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes now on the Thornapple-Kellogg center fielder. Cougars trail 3-0 here, top of the second. Wanzel in center is shifted to the right. The 1-2 is the 2-2 is popped up once again behind us onto the track. Count remains even at 2. Passana working the first base side of the rubber. Nice breaking ball, catches the outside corner after moving in from the heart of the plate, and a beautiful 26th strikeout of the year for John Passano. Pardon me, that's his 27th. He had a strikeout in the first inning that I was overlooking. First pitch, top of the order once again, is in there for a strike to Bonema. The 0-1. Swung on and popped up high, and once again right behind us. And that sounds like it hit cement. Now it didn't go far enough to go completely behind us. Now the count is 0-2 on Bonema. Passing off. Will kick and fire. Swung on and fouled the Cougar dugout. Cougars in that first allowed 3 hits. It seems like John Passano has found his rhythm. Though again, we have seen in that West Catholic game West's first couple of runs, I believe first 6 runs, if memory serves me correct, came all with 2 outs. The 1-2. Outside once again. 2-2 now to Bonema. Things are getting a little windy down the field. The 2-2. Well inside that. Looked like it could have been strike contender, but umpire thought it was outside and so called it thus. Now 3 balls, 2 strikes on Alex Bonema. The payoff pitch. Well inside, it almost hit him, and John Passano loses the batter after being up 2-0. After having 2 strikes on him and no balls, he gets 3 balls and a foul to make it a walk for Bonema. That'll bring up Nolan Daly. Is 1 for 1 with a stolen base, a run, and a single coming into this one. First pitch upstairs. 1-1. John Passano seeming to have a little bit of control issues early in this going. He's sending Jabin Bates chasing a lot. At least a lot more than we are used to watching from up here in the Fox Motors broadcast booth. Throw over to first is sliding back in is Bonema safely. Passano comes set. Will fire. Driven down the third base line. That almost hit Bonema, but it didn't hit him, and it goes into right field for a 2-out single for Nolan Daly.
Number 12, Levi Vanderhyde.
I'll bring up Vanderhyde, who lined out to center his last time up. Wanzel made a nice catch on that one. 2 men on for the Thornapple-Kellogg pitcher. 3-0 Catholic Central trails, trying to not let this one get away early. It's outside. Bates had to chase out of the zone to get that one. It's popped up, hit the netting at the top of the backstop, and will be the first strike on Vanderhyde. No 1-1. Catches the inside corner for strike one, and the throw down to first not in time. Strike two. 1-2 now. John Passon on his first 4 appearances has pitched 181 balls to the plate. He's got Vanderhyde at the plate right now. Breaking ball outside and high. 2-2. Outfield now playing straight away to center. Wadzell shifting back to his left back to the left after being shifted to the right a couple of batters ago, down and away. 3-2 now. On passing on, this is the second batter in a span of 3, which he's had 2 strikes on and hasn't been able to capitalize and work to a full count. Luke Kuzner playing just inside the outfield grass at shortstop. Ben English covering the bag at second to keep Bonema honest. The payoff pitch from Passanaw. Upstairs, he walked the bases loaded now. As Bonema to third, Daly to second, and Vanderhyde on with a walk, and that'll bring up Stahl, who doubled into deep right his last time up and brought home a run. Cougars hoping that doesn't happen again. Now a courtesy runner will come in for Vanderhyde. Can't catch the number. It looked like it was Cameron Fain coming in from the bench. Anyway, Stahl at the plate. Big left-handed batter faces the first pitch. Big cut and missed. 0-1 now. Passanaw has already worked up his pitch count a lot more than he's used to on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. 0-2 now. This is the second batter of this inning, which Passanaw has worked to 0-2. That's drilled down the first base line and foul. Deemed by the home plate umpire. Count remains 0-2. Overcast skies here at the Cat. Catholic Central trailing 3-0. The 0-2. Foul it up again off the top of the netting, and that will come down on the pavement to our left. So 2 foul balls here for Stahl. Carter Stahl, the third baseman for Thornapple-Kellogg, will dig in. Right, left-handed batter stands straight away, swings the bat in a circle a lot of times before he faces the 0-2. Caught the inside corner for strike 3, got him looking, and the Cougars escape a jam there. Passanaw strikes out the side, but not in order. We head to the bottom of the second. Cougars trying to get back in this one, trailing 3-0. This is your home for Catholic Central Cougar Baseball.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Well, it's Dominic Schoenborn to lead things off here. Bottom of the second, Catholic Central trailing 3-0. Will be followed by Aiden Johnson and Adam Wadsell, 4, 5, and 6 in today's starting 9. First pitch from Vanderhyde. Swung on and missed. Nice movement on that one to get Big Red swinging. First strike 1. The 0-1 from Vanderhyde. Low and inside for ball 1 on Catholic Central's first baseman. Dominic Schoenborn batting currently .389 this season with three doubles on the year. No 1-1. Low and outside for 2-1. Schoenborn has been one of the many Cougars who has not gotten a triple. There have been only 4 triples this season, 2 by John Passanaugh, 1 by Peyton Klaus, and 1 by Ben Passanaugh. The 2-1 is down low for ball 3 now on the Catholic Central first baseman. Warming up in the Catholic Central bullpen is Luke Kuzner. John Passanaugh has already worked his pitch count pretty high. On the 3-1, he walked Dominic Schoenborn. So that was low and inside, and Big Red takes a trot to first for Cougars' first base runner of the game. That'll bring up Aiden Johnson, who this year is batting .429 with 7 RBIs. He's got a man on first now. First pitch. Way outside, 1-0. Aiden Johnson batting on counts 1-0, 2-0, and 3-1 when he is ahead in the count. He is batting .600 this season. The 1-0 swung on and missed on a pitch that it looked like Johnson held back on. But he ended up going through with it anyway, and it goes to 1-1. Dominic Schoenborn, when he is leading off in an inning, has an OPS of 1.250, is that outside for ball 2 on Aiden Johnson, and Dominic Schoenborn getting his first walk as a leadoff hitter. He leads the Cougars in leadoff at-bats. Throw back to first does not get Dominic Schoenborn as he dives back in safely head first. 2-1 the count here to Aiden Johnson. He'll face down Vanderhyde. Swung on and missed on a pitch inside. That evens up the count at 2 apiece. We didn't get to it in the bottom of the first, but looking around the field for Thornapple-Kellogg, it's Gerbeck, Burnbridge, and Diepert in the outfield. That catches the top corner for strike 3 on Aiden Johnson, and there's now 1 away for Thornapple-Kellogg. And that'll bring up Adam Wansell.
Center fielder number 23, Adam Wansell.
Adam Wansell this season heading .286 for the blue and white. Stahl, Bonema, Daly, and Pratt work left to right. That pitch is well inside. It bounces to the backstop. And to second base is Dominic Schoenborn. And on a wild pitch, he moves to first base, and the Cougars have a man in scoring position now for Adam Wansell. Adam Wansell, when men are in scoring position, is batting .500. with only 4 at-bats. He'll dribble that through the gap and into right field. Dominic Schoenborn will hold up at third, and it'll be runners on the corner for Brady Redmer. Brady Redmer with a runner in scoring position this season, batting .385. A lot of the Cougars are hitting above 500. As to my count, I've got 8 above the 500 mark with runners in scoring position. He's got runners on the corner. On third stands Dominic Schoenborn. On first stands Aiden Johnson. Or Adam Wanzel. My backwards K looked so bad it looked like I had marked a double for Aiden Johnson, and I misread that. My bad. And a throw over to first again. They're trying to get Wanzel. Vanderhyde very paranoid about Catholic Central runner, and he'll throw back again for a third time. Still not a pitch has been delivered to Brady Redmer. First pitch is popped up high in the air to the left side of the field, and it will be up and out of play. 0-1 now on Redmer. So after 3 pitches, he fouls. After 3 throws over to first, he fouls that to the left, and it's an 0-1 count now on the Catholic Central 7-spot batter. Redmer stands in there, straightaway stance, fairly upright, slightly bent at the knees, but holds the bat upright and swings it lightly. The 0-1 from Vanderhyde. Well outside, a wild pitch that could bring Dominic Schoenborn home. He comes home, standing up, and the Cougars are on the scoreboard here on a wild pitch for Vanderhyde. He advances Wanzel as well, and the Cougars are on the scoreboard and have cut the lead to 3-1. One that was obviously a ball as it got past the catcher, Summerhays. So it's a 1-1 count now on the Catholic Central right fielder. He had to put on the Jets back in that first inning when ball was hit deep, and I mean deep to right. That looked like it was going to go for about a second off of the bat, but then it just barely hit the warning track, so it was a little short for a home run, but that was still an RBI double, and part of the reason the Cougars are down 3-1. Well outside, but Redmer went anyway, so it's a 1-2 count now on the Cougars. He's got a runner in scoring position. On second stands Wadzel. Redmer's got a 2-2 count at the plate. The 2-2. Rounded back up the middle, taken by Bonema, but he bobbled it coming to his left, and it'll be an error on an infield hit for Redmer. And the Cougars have runners on the corners for Ben Passanaugh. Cougars still have not made it through their order. They're looking to do so here in this one. Thornapple-Kellogg has made it through their order +4 here in this second inning. Ben Passanaugh sporting the stirrups with the knee-high pants. First pitch to Ben Passanaugh. Never mind. Vanderhyde steps off, and the Cougar dugout starts yelling back. Vanderhyde comes set. Will fire. Catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That umpire has been calling that spot consistently today. And he gets Passanaugh looking on that one, 0-1. Vanderhyde checks. Redmer at first. Will fire. Swung on and missed for strike 2 on Ben Passanaugh. Cougars have 1 out. Here, bottom of the second, trailing 3-1. They've got runners on the corner with the outfield playing basically pretty much straight away. Middle 2 infielders deep. Third baseman and Stahl coming in right on the grass. Pitches swung on and missed for strike 3 on Ben Passanaugh. He goes down swinging. And the Cougars now have 2 outs, this time for Ben English.
Second baseman, number 20, Ben English.
Ben English, this is his first game in a Catholic Central uniform this year. He was a new addition to the roster as of today. For Ben Passanaugh, that is his 7th strikeout. He has struck out second most on this Catholic Central team. Now he's tied for most. Coming into today, he was one behind Peyton Klaus, and with that strikeout, he comes tied now. That was a strike on Ben English. English stands slightly open. That's a wild pitch. It gets past the catcher. They've got to play at the plate if it's a good throw, but it's not. And the runner goes to third. And Wadzel is home. And Redmer comes to third. And the Cougars get another one across the plate on yet another wild pitch. Wadzel on that trip around the base path. Base paths had 2 wild pitches on his advance. That's an error, because they would have easily had him at the plate had Summerhays been able to get that throw neatly to Vanderhyde, but instead it's a wild pitch with Redmer scoring on the air, and that's fouled back and to the right by Ben English. 1-2 the count to English. He's fouled away 2 now. That's outside. That looked like the same spot that umpire has been calling all day, and it's, interestingly enough, it's 2-2. And English, the nine-hole hitter for the Catholic Central Cougars. He's playing second when the Cougars are in the field. Vanderhyde comes set, swings the leg. His pitch, nice breaking ball, got English looking for Vanderhyde's 3rd strikeout of the inning. We will head to the top of the 3rd. Catholic Central getting some runs in that second. They are back within 1. This is your home for Catholic Central baseball.
Being a teenager is tough.
There's the constant pressure to be liked,
endless worrying about college,
cyberbullying, high expectations, all the negativity.
There's no question. Being a teenager is tough. And what do Michigan's teens do when they want to block out the noise and clear their heads?
We play!
Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of all.
High school sports are fun.
Not just fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Encourage your teenagers to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school. They'll stress less and smile more. And they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It is a Lax Enterprises pitching change for the Catholic Central Cougars after 2 innings of work. John Passanaugh is out and Luke Kuzner is into the game, and he will face his first batter in Summerhays. He has a RBI single in the first, and he fouls first pitch back to the backstop for the first strike for Luke Kuzner. JV is also in action today, and They're up 4-2 as that catches the outside part of the plate for strike one in the top of the fourth at Thornapple-Kellogg. Adam Baxter helping us out with sending us that information, not actually to me, but to the guy who's running the scoreboard, Mr. Jim Land, who has called strike three on the low outside corner. 3-pitch at bat for Summer Hayes. All of them were strikes, and Luke Kuzner has his first strikeout of his outing, and the Cougars have one away.
Number 9, Reese Garbutt.
That'll bring up Reese Garbeck. First pitch is high and inside. Garbeck swung under it for strike one. That's popped up high in the air. Dominic Schoenborn stepping a little bit, and he'll make the grab on a high pop out. So 2 outs away, 2 outs here quickly in the top of the second, top of the third. They're moving quickly here through this one. We've only been on the air for about an hour. At least it feels like it's been a lot quicker than it actually has been. The first pitch, low and outside. Dipert went reaching for it and swings away. 0-1. That's drilled into center field. Getting under it is the Catholic Central center fielder, Adam Wanzel. And, well, we are heading to the bottom of the third, a 1-2-3 inning for Catholic Central. They get things done quickly with Luke Kuzner on the mound, and we will head to the bottom of the third for the Cougars. It is top of the order, Passanant, Kuzner, and Bates due up. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems.
Well, it'll be John Passanant up to bat for the Catholic Central Cougars. Cougars have batted around through the order once here. John Passanant 0 for 1 with a pop out to center field his last time up. He's looking to maybe start the Cougars on something here as they are trailing by 1, as that pitch is well high and well inside for the first pitch on Passanant. Vander Hyde will get the sign from Summer Hayes. The 1-0. Low and away. For ball 2. Reagan Cleaves bringing you the action here from the Cat. Alone on the mic officially, but we also have Jim Land, who's providing some color commentary that y'all can probably hear at home. 2-1 as that pitch was a called strike on John Passanant. Pitch is up and inside, 3-1. Passanant will step out and with 1 foot in and step back in. Wide stance, bend at the knees. Will line that down the third base line and foul. 3-2 now. The payoff pitch from Vanderhyde. Upstairs, he walked him. John Passanant casually flips the bat backwards, and Kuzner will finish off that deal as he throws it back toward the dugout. But Passanant is on first base with a walk, and Luke Kuzner, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out to short his last time up, will step up to the plate. With Luke Kuzner coming in. These two players, Passanant and Kuzner, switched positions when Kuzner came in to pitch. At the top of the third, Passanant, through 2 innings of work, had allowed 4 hits. He had walked 2 and struck out 4, but his pitch count had reached high. That's grounded to short, picked up by Bonema, but he bobbled it at short. That will be an error. Once again, that's his second error. And Kuzner is on, and 2 men are on for Jabin Bates.
Catcher Jabin Bates.
Jabin Bates has been very good this season, and with runners in scoring position, he's even better, batting .778. On the season. Vanderhyde steps off, forcing everybody back. Will come set again. Swinging the leg. First pitch. Outside and low for ball 1. Cougars trailing 3-2 here. Bottom of the third. Catholic Central at the plate. Jabin Bates, their catcher, with 2 runners on for first and second. Pitches upstairs, 2-0 now. Vanderhyde seems to be pitching away to Jabin Bates right now. He is the one of 2 left-handed batters in this Catholic Central lineup, along with Adam Wanzel, who bats and throws left. Now a pickoff move to second. That got by Bonema, but center fielder Burnbridge coming in and make sure no Catholic Central runner can advance. Two of the count on Jabin Bates, both outside balls. And they'll go to that same spot and get the strike call this time. Now it is 2-1. Jabin Bates lined out to first his last time up. A nice play was made by Pratt to end the inning back in the first. Vanderhyde will step off. Jabin Bates awaiting the 2-1. He'll step back onto the rubber, working from the first base side. He'll come set. Pitches down low, 3-1 now. Now if runner goes to third, does John Passanant. He's got himself a stolen base. Lazy infield work there by the Thornapple-Kellogg Trojans, and they have now runners on the corners for Jabin Bates, and now Passanant is only 90 feet away, the tying run. Bottom of the third. Outfield playing straight up. Infield playing straight up as well. 3-1 the count to Jabin Bates. He'll step in, slightly open upright stance. Time is called by the home plate umpire. And everybody will reset once again. Slightly open stance for Jabin Bates. Bat perpendicular over his left shoulder. Pitch on the outside corner. Bates thought it was ball 4. Started swinging that bat toward home, but it is in reality a pitch that makes it a full count. Vanderhyde will lean in, get the sign from Summerhays, shake him off a couple of times, check the runners as well. He'll come set. He'll step off. Everybody waiting in suspense for this 3-2 pitch from the Thornapple-Kellogg pitcher. He'll check the runners. Comes set. From the belt, the 3-2. Outside, he walked him. Throw down to third. They got him. John Passanoff got caught lazily on the base paths, and he's thrown out 1-5. But the Cougars still have 2 men on as Bates walks, and that'll bring up Dominic Schoenborn.
First baseman Dom Schoenborn.
Vanderhyde will step off once again. 1 out here. In the bottom of the third, Catholic Central has the tying run now 120 feet away. Would have been 90 feet away had John Passanoff not been thrown out by Vanderhyde over to Stahl. Passanoff tried to swim around it, but Stahl was able to apply the tag and stay with him. And there's 1 out on the scoreboard in right center. The first pitch to Dom Schoenborn is inside for ball 1. Schoenborn walked his last time up. That was in the second. He eventually came around to score the first Catholic Central run. Now he has a 1-0 count in his favor. Vanderhyde comes set. The 1-0. Drilled into center field. Burbridge moving to his right. He can't make the catch, and the Cougars will now have the bases loaded. As they throw that over, the third baseman coming home to score is Luke Kuzner. And an error by the center fielder. He overthrew the third baseman Stahl. And now a courtesy runner coming in for Jabin Bates, who is on third. Looks like Brian Langlois.
Left fielder, Aiden Johnson.
And that'll bring up Aiden Johnson. With 1 out, runners on the corners. Cougars have tied up the baseball game. Breaking ball on the inside, part of the plate for strike 1. Langlois on third, Schoenborn on first. Vanderhyde comes set, swings the leg. Well outside. 1-1 now on the Catholic Central left fielder. Bottom of the third, 1 out. Runners on the corners here for Aiden Johnson. Vanderhyde will come set. The 1-1. Well outside. He bounced it to the plate, and running to second is Dominic Schoenborn. He's got himself a stolen base, in the Cougars, who only have 1 out, and have 2 men in scoring position now, looking to take the lead for the first time in this ball game. Vanderhyde will lean in. He was solid his first inning, but then slipped as we went on. That's popped up high, and it will come down. Nice catch behind the plate by Summerhays, and Johnson pops out to 2 on a home run and an elevator shaft. That worked its way just inside the backstop, and
Center fielder
Summerhays was able to make the grab behind home plate, and the Cougars now have 2 down. Here as Adam Wanzel steps to the plate. Wanzel, the left-handed batter, straightaway stance. He'll ground that to the pitcher, picked up by Vanderhyde. He'll run over, lofted over to Pratt. He will catch it, step on the bag, and we will head to the top of the fourth. Catholic Central unable to get a run across. They strand 2 in that bottom third, and we head to the top of 4. Catholic Central and Thornapple-Kellogg deadlocked at 3. This is your home for Catholic Central baseball.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Michigan knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Michigan needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Leading things off, top of the fourth for Thornapple-Kellogg here in a tie baseball game is Caden Pratt. Luke Kuzner working on the mound. His first pitch went headhunting in on Pratt for ball one. The 1-0 popped up high and into center fielder, tracking it back there as Waddell. He misread it, but he comes in and makes the grab anyway for the first out of the inning.
Number 3, Carson Burbridge.
That'll bring up Carson Burbridge, the center fielder for Thornapple-Kellogg. He will stand in. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Catches the low and outside corner for strike one. Called strike behind the plate. Cougars found themselves down early with Passanal letting 3 earned runs in that first inning for him. That was only his 4th and 5th earned runs. Is going down swinging is Burbridge on a 0-2, and Cougars quickly have 2 away here on the defensive side of things. That'll bring up the top of the order, Alex Bonema. Kuzner has been working very well from the bump today, as that one is up and inside on Bonema, 1-0. The 1-0 is dribbled toward third, picked up by Ben, passing on fair territory. He'll try to gun down the runner, but he is in there safe. He pulled Dominic Schoenborn off the bag, so an infield hit for Alex Bonema puts Thornapple-Kellogg on the base paths to start things off here. In the fourth. 3-3 baseball game. Live from the Cat, Reagan Cleaves inside the broadcast booth. Here with 2 outs for the Catholic Central Cougars. Outfield plays straight away. Runner stays at first. Ball on the inside for the ball 1 on Nolan Daly. He's 2 for 2 with a single and 1 run scored. He's also got a stolen base to his record today. Kuzner asks Bates for another sign. Bates calls time. One 0 the count. Kuzner will check first. Come set. The 1-0. Fouled. Tapper back into the right. 1-1 now. Cougars let 3 slip away in the first and came back with 2 runs in the second, 1 in the third. And that is where we stand right now with the tie baseball game. Pitch is well inside, and it looks like it hit Daly on the outside knee. Hope he's all right as he trots to first with a hit by pitch. The Cougars' second of the baseball game. That'll bring up number 12, Levi Vanderhyde, pardon. He is 0 for 1 with a line out and a walk. He was one of the 3 runners stranded in the second when the Cougars got out of a bases loaded 2-out jam with a strikeout from John Passanaugh. 1-0. That was in there for a ball on Vanderhyde. 1 ball, no strike pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1 now. For Levi Vanderhyde, it's a pitcher-on-pitcher duel right now, but one of them's in the batter's box. He stands with an open stance, very bent at the knees. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second. Can they get him? No. A good throw by Jabin Bates. But Ben Passanaugh could not apply the tag, and either way, Bonema was in there safely. The 1-2 from Kuzner. Outside, he bounced it to the plate. Bates finds it in the dirt, and he is able to dissuade any runners from thinking of advancing an extra 90 feet. Two and two. On Stahl, he's got an RBI double in the first and a strikeout his second time up, 1 for 2. The 2-2. Line down the left field line, it went foul. And it will remain 2-2 to Levi Vanderhyde. Pardon, not Stahl at the plate. 2 outs. Catholic Central playing everything straight on right now, minus holding the runner on. That's foul to the backstop. Big battle here between Kuzner and Vanderhyde. This is the first of 2 games today between these two teams. They will play once again on Thursday at Thornapple-Kellogg. The 2-2. Driven to Passanaugh at third. He will pick it up, step on third, and we will head to the bottom of the 4th. Catholic Central due up with Wadsell, Redmer, and Passanaugh. Bottom of the order for the blue and white. This is your home for Catholic Central baseball.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Bottom of the 4th here at the Cat. Catholic Central and Thornapple-Kellogg deadlocked at 3. Cougars came back and tied it up in the 3rd. Brady Redmer at the plate for Catholic Central. Redmer's 0 for 0. He gets hit by a pitch on the first go-around, and the Cougars have one on. Ben Passanaugh will come to the plate now. He's got a strikeout. His first time up.
Third baseman Ben Passanaugh.
This is a tight one here. The closest one we've had in a while. First pitch to Passano. Bounce to the plate. Got past the catcher, Summer Hayes. And it will go to the backstop. And on that wild pitch, Redmer will advance. So, runner in scoring position now for Ben Passano with a hit by pitch and a wild pitch. Not a good start here as the first two pitches are the result in a hit by pitch and a wild pitch for Vanderhyde. The 1-0. Well inside, almost hit Passano, 2-0. Things have been all Cougars since that second inning. They've been able to get runs across the plate in each inning. They tied it up back in the third. The 2-0. Except for the fact that Redmer slides back in safely as Vanderhyde attempted to pick him off with the help of Bonema. But it was a wild throw. No tag could have been made. Vanderhyde steps off once again. Vanderhyde very nervous about the Catholic Central runners as that gets behind Summer Hayes, and he didn't know where it was. It was laying right by his left leg, and he was able to find it and pick it up without Redmer realizing that it was an opportunity for him to steal a base. 3-0 now on Ben Passano. And now coming out to talk with his coach, or with his pitcher, Jack Holbert, pardon. And I mean,
we got an update from Thornapple-Kellogg in the junior varsity.
Yeah, it is. As Lantu announces it to the PA after 4 innings of play in that junior varsity game. 8-2 Catholic Central crushing the JV version of these Trojans. Thanks to Adam Baxter for helping us get that score. And a live look from proceedings down in Middleville. Three balls, no strikes to Ben Passano here. He's looking to draw a walk and put 2 on for Ben English. Passano struck out his last time up. He's got Redmer on second, who got there thanks to a hit by pitch and a wild pitch from Vanderhyde. The 3-0. Inside, he walked him. And the Cougars have 2 on here, nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th, looking to take firm control of this game once they get
second baseman Ben English.
The top of the order here. Ben English to the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the year with a strikeout his first time up. This is his first game in a Catholic Central uniform. Slightly open stance, stands far outside in the right-handed batter's box. First pitch. Bunt attempt by English is bounced foul. Back behind everything. John Passano goes to pick it up. 0-1 now on English. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Catholic Central and Thornapple-Kellogg tied at 3. Slightly open stance. Bent at the waist is English. The 0-1. Bunt attempt again down the first base line. A sacrifice bunt. They couldn't get him on the tag, and the Cougars have loaded up the bases. Pratt tried to get him with the tag, and the field umpire says Pratt didn't get English on the tag, and now Holbert is out to talk with the umpires, and they will discuss. First base umpire, or the home plate umpire, had a good line on it, and they say no, he is safe. So the Cougars have loaded up the base paths for the top of the order. Nobody out. The Cougars have a big opportunity to blow this thing wide open here at the Cat. Ben Passano to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a pop out to center back in the first inning. Vanderhyde will step in. Infield in, they're all playing on the grass. But my guess is Coach McKinnon will not be content with a bunt. Passanoff pops that up high into right center. Coming in is Diaper. Can he make the play? And he does. Now the Cougars try to run home, and a perfect throw to the plate, a double play. My goodness, what are the Cougars thinking there? He's coming in, is Diaper. He makes the play 5 feet outside of the infield grass, and it's an easy play from Diaper to Summerhays. And Redmer is thrown out 6-2. And the Cougars now have 2 outs. Luke Kuzner now to the plate. Scene has completely changed now, as they have 2 outs and not even a run to the plate. How things can change in the span of an at-bat. The Cougars go on to lose this one, or it's a tie game. That will be definitely something the Cougars will regret. It is now 12-2 in the top of the 5th for the Catholic Central Cougars back at Thornapple-Kellogg, the junior varsity baseball team. Adam Baxter, again, reporting from Middleville for us. 1-0 the count on Luke Kuzner. He's got 2 men on, 1 in scoring position in Ben Passanaugh. Ben English stands on first. He reached on a fielder's choice. 1-0 the count. It's driven into the gap in right field. It will get down. Cougars will score 1. Coming around third is English. He will do the last 90 feet, and he will score. And now Kuzner's caught in a pickle, but the Cougars, and he's able to get back to second safely, and the Cougars have 2 runs across here in the bottom of the 4th, and the Cougars are up by 2. Yeah, Kuzner getting a hold of that one, sending it into right center. It was right in between Burbridge and Diapert, and it was able to get down shy of the warning track. And Kuzner is on with a double, and a 2 RBI double at that. Jabin Bates to the plate now. He walked his last time up, so he's 0 for 1 because he lined out in the first. 2 outs here for Catholic Central. Kuzner scoring 2 on a 2-out RBI double. First pitch to Bates is in there for a strike. The 0-1 from Vanderhyde. Upstairs and away for the first ball of the at-bat, the 5th one that Bates has been dealt this game. The 1-1. Driven to first, picked up by Pratt, and he'll step on first easily for the 3rd out of the inning. We will head to the top of the 5th. Catholic Central now on top for the first time in this one. You're watching and listening to your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Michigan, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Leading things off here for the Trojans in the top of the fifth is Carter Stahl. He had an RBI double back in the first before he struck out in the second, his second time up. And now this is his third trip to the plate, top of the fifth. His team trailing by 2, and they are down for the first time in this ball game. First pitch is outside but in the zone for strike 1. Kuzner dealing on the mound once again for the Cougars. Delivers that high and away. 1-1 now. On the third baseman for the Trojans. Will drive that high and into left. Tracking back there is Johnson. He will make the grab. And 1 away now.
Number 6, Jonah Summerhays.
Summerhays, who is now at the plate, is 1 for 2 with an RBI. He was stranded back in the first. He fouls that on a line drive to the backstop.
Yeah, it's just a reminder. Your account will pay for it.
So it is 0-1 now. Kuzner delivers and swung through. That did Summerhays, and it is now 0-2. The 0-2. Bounced it to the plate, did Kuzner. That hit about 3 feet in front of the left-handed batter's box. First ball of the at-bat.
So you're staying down there through
Kuzner will kick and fire the 1-2. High and away for a 2-2 count now.
All right.
For the Catholic Central Cougars pitcher.
Things take a change. You hear anything today?
He will kick and fire. Driven to second, picked up by John Passanaugh. He bobbled it. Can they get the runner at first? They did. Nice play. Passanaugh to Schoenborn. And there is now 2 away here in the top of the fifth. Catholic Central holding on to a 2-run lead, which they gobbled up the opportunity for in the 4th inning, which honestly it probably should have been more, as a bad decision by the third base coach for the Catholic Central Cougars sent John Passanaugh home when really he shouldn't have gone. He had no chance coming home on a pop fly to the right fielder, coming in on just inside, just about 5 feet away from the infield dirt. Maybe they were thinking they could get him hanging. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2 now to Gerbeck. Cougars leading 5-3 here in this baseball game. The 1-2. Poke to English at second. He bobbled it, and that will be an error. So Gerbeck reaches on an error to the second baseman. English in his first varsity game, first varsity high school game, bobbles that at second. And so Gerbeck is on with 2 away. That'll bring up Eric Dipert, who's 0 for 2 with a line out to center and a ground out to second. Kuzner comes set. First pitch. Driven right back at Kuzner. It hopped off of him, and they do get the runner at second. John Passanaw, coming over from his right to his left. Good reaction time as that hit off of Kuzner, and Passanaw was able to corral it and send it over to English in order to get Gerbeck for the third out of the inning. We will head to the bottom of the fifth. Catholic Central holding on and trying to extend their 2-run lead. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Well, you know that sound, at least for today's game. That signals the coming of the Cougars cleanup batter, Dominic Schoenborn, who is leading off today, at least in the bottom of the fifth, pardon. He is the Cougars' leadoff batter. He'll watch that come inside. Dom Schoenborn is leading in on-base plus slugging for the Catholic Central Cougars leadoff batters. He has had 5 leadoff appearances to date. This is his 6th. He has 2 hits in those appearances. He'll ground that to third, and 1 away. That'll bring up Aiden Johnson, the Catholic Central Cougars left fielder. He is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a pop-up to the catcher in foul territory. I'll watch that first pitch curl in there for a strike. Reagan Cleaves live from the Catholic Central baseball field at the Cougar Athletic Trails. Enterhide comes set. The 1-0 is fouled back. The 0-1 is fouled back to the backstop quickly, and now quickly 2 strikes on Aiden Johnson. Trying to avoid going 0 for 3 today. Enterhide will come set and deliver. That's popped up into center field. Tracking back is Burbridge. He will settle under it and make the grab and hold on, and there is now 2 away. That'll bring up number 23, Adam Wanzel. Wanzel today
Center fielder Adam Wanzel
singled his first time up, scored on an error by the catcher, and he will stand in straight away. Right knee or left knee bent, and we'll watch that go in for the strike on the outside part of the plate. Wanzel swings the bat over his left shoulder. Oh, foul of that. Had there been no backstop, that might have hit us. up here in the Fox Motors broadcast booth. 0-2 now on Wanzel. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th, Catholic Central, the home team in this one, leading by 2. Wanzel pops that high and foul back our way. That hit the cement right in front of the track and will bounce back on the Gartner Field. There is a reason that track meets and baseball games do not go on anymore at the same time here at the Cat. That's upstairs and away. 1-2, and we learned that the hard way. I've heard is we had back in the first couple of years of this facility, we had a couple of stray foul balls come back and interrupt track meets, and that's something you never want. Screaming foul there by Adam Wanzel. Remains the count at 1-2. There's another game going on, and here at the Catholic Central softball is also playing against Thornapple-Kellogg. The 1-2 down low, 2-2 now on Wanzel. Thornapple-Kellogg wanted that to be strike 3 and to end the inning, but the umpire behind the plate was having different thoughts. Vanderhyde will still look in. He's pitched all 4 2/3 innings thus far. Pitches on the inside. Good eye there by Adam Wanzel to lay off of a breaking ball that came in on the inside part of the plate, and he has worked the count with very much patience to full. The payoff pitch. Fouled back up and away, and we will have payoff pitch 2.0 here in this at-bat. Full count once again. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Adam Wanzel. The pitch is down low. He walked him, and Adam Wanzel, battling back from an 0-2 count with a couple of foul balls, has made his way down the base paths and is on first, bringing up Brady Redmer, who has reached on a hit by pitch and reached on an error earlier in this game. 2 outs here, man on first for Brady Redmer. A pick-off move over to first, unable to get Wanzel as he dives back in there safely. 5-3 Catholic Central leads. They have held Thornapple-Kellogg scoreless since the first inning, in which they scored 3. That pitch is well off the plate, but signaled and called a strike by the umpire. That one looked to be about 6 inches off the outside part of the plate. But it has been called a strike all afternoon, and this umpire is anything but everything, including consistent. Throw down to second as Wanzel slides in there with a stolen base, and Redmer is facing an 0-2 count.
Hey, Reagan, the sun's peeking through the clouds over here.
Overcast skies being broken up. Here to our left, as the sun is peeking through the clouds. The 0-2. What a pitch. That looked like a knuckleball from Vanderhyde. It was dancing all over the place, and it froze up Redmer. He strikes out looking, and Catholic Central, defending a 2-run lead, heads to the top of the 6th here at the Cat. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Caden Pratt leading it off for the Trojans here in the top of the 6th, looking to maybe possibly spark his team as he watches a breaking ball from Kuzner. Come in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike here to the Thornapple-Kellogg batter. He'll watch again another fastball in the outside corner for a strike. 0-2 now on the first baseman for Thornapple-Kellogg. Bent at the waist, holds the bat high over his right shoulder. Swings and misses on that one. Strike 3. And Luke Kuzner has himself his 3rd strikeout of the game, 2nd swinging. And the Cougars have 1 down defensively here
Center fielder
in the 6th. Carson Burbridge. First pitch offering. Well outside, about all the way through the batter's box. On the outside of Burbridge. Burbridge, the center fielder, has made a couple of nice grabs in center today. He's played good defensive work, though he hasn't been able to get anything done offensively as he's struck out twice. 2 straight balls there for Kuzner to start the at-bat. The 2-0, pardon. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1-2 now. That's grounded to third, picked up by English. He'll fire it over to Dominic Schoenborn for the 2nd out of the inning, and there are 2 away here for the leadoff batter in Alex Bonema. Bonema, 1 for 1 with a single. He reached on a walk and a hit by pitch. His first time up. He swings and misses on that one for a strike. The 0-1. Popped up in the air. That might hit the top of our booth. Will it? No.
Bleachers.
It hits the bleachers behind us. As the count is now 0-2. The pitch. Outside for ball 1. Catholic Central scoring 5 unanswered runs, 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, after Thornapple-Kellogg put up a 3 spot in the top of the 1st. The 1-2. Lined on the 3rd base side, but it goes foul. Count remains 1-2. Final from Thornapple-Kellogg. 12-2 in favor of Catholic Central. They do mercy the JV team of Thornapple-Kellogg in that one. Down in Middleville, Adam Baxter supplying us the scores. Full count. Oh, and away. Pardon me, that was 2-2. Now it is 3-2. Alex Bonema trying to draw his 2nd walk of the game. The payoff pitch. Driven into left field. That looks like it will get down in fair territory. Bonema's got speed. He's around first already. Johnson picks it up and will fire it in. John Passanaw there to corral it. And Bonema on with a 2-out double here to left. And that'll bring up Nolan Daly. 5-3 Catholic Central leads. Tying run at the plate for Thornapple-Kellogg. Luke Kuzner trying to do what his predecessor in this game could not do, and that is keep Thornapple-Kellogg off of the scoreboard with 2 outs. Swing and a miss on that one. He swung right over it. Umpire signaled that he foul-tipped it. Wasn't quite sure about that, but either way, it is an 0-1 count. Kuzner checks the runner and delivers outside and high, pardon. 1-1. We're in the top of the 6th. Catholic Central up 5-3 here. Kuzner checks Bonema, delivers. Grounded to second, picked up by English. He fields that cleanly and shovels it over to Schoenborn for the third out of the inning. We will head to the bottom of the sixth. Catholic Central up 5-3. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nothing going for TK in the top of the sixth. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Passanaw, English, and Passanaw due up. Ben the first, Passanaw, John the second one in that set of three. And Ben will lead it off here. Trying to extend the Cougars' lead in this one. They are up by 2. First pitch from Vanderhyde bounces past the catcher, Summerhays. He has to go chase it back to the backstop. 1-0 the count on Ben Passanaw. He is 1 for 2 with his single. His last time up, he eventually came around to score, and that's the go-ahead run right now for Catholic Central. The 1-0. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Passanaw will step back in after taking a little bit of a break. Vanderhyde comes set. The 1-1. Nice breaking ball worked from head height on Passanaw and dropped down into the zone off of the table. In there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Vanderhyde's got to be reaching up there on pitches. That's driven into left field high. Gerbeck coming in, settling under it, and he'll make the catch for 1 away. Lead-off batter out for Catholic Central. That will bring up Ben English. To the tune of Billie Jean.
Second baseman Ben
as the second baseman for the Catholic Central Cougars steps into the right-handed batter's box. Slightly open stance, bent at the waist, holds the bat high above his right shoulder. First pitch. Strike 1. Center fielder Burbridge shifted a little bit to the left. He's not playing exactly straight on. The 0-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Driven into right field. It will get down in the gap. Deep Diapert over there to corral it, but it got down before he could get to it, and English is on with a single that will bring up the top of the order, and John Passanaw.
Number 2, John Passanaw.
The Catholic Central shortstop today has 1 out to work with. Vanderhyde throwing back over, keeping English honest at first base. English will take a very modest lead. First pitch to Passanaw. Down low for ball 1. Catholic Central leading 5-3. It's their last chance to extend their lead before Thornapple-Kellogg gets their last chance at bat. The 1-0. Bounce it to the plate. It got past Summerhays into second base is English. And Catholic Central has on a wild pitch as a man on second for Ben Passanaw. Passanaw coming into today with runners in scoring position was batting .429 on base with an on base plus slugging of 1.214. The 2-0. Well outside. It got past the catcher once again on a wild pitch. And for the second straight pitch, English is to third. It advances a base on a wild pitch. And Vanderhyde hoping that he doesn't wild pitch the runner home. 3-0, 1 out for John Passanaw at the plate. Vanderhyde steps off and will step right back on. But in turn, Passanaw stepped out. Now he has to step back in. 3-0. On the outside, part of the plate for strike 1. Now 3-1 on the Catholic Central shortstop. Cougars got their bats going in that second inning. Were able to get 2 across. That pitch well outside, but called a strike.
That was extremely generous for you.
Granted, what else can we come to expect? It's been consistent all day as a strike, much to the chagrin of many fans here. 3-2, the payoff pitch. Upstairs, John Passanaw walks once again. That's his second walk of the game, both on full count pitches that missed. And Cougars have runners on the corners for Luke Kuzner. Kuzner today is 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double back in the fourth. He reached on an error in the third, and he grounded out his first time up back in the first. Vanderhyde comes set, checks the runners, and delivers. Low but inside the strike zone at the knees for strike 1. Vanderhyde has worked all 6 innings for Thornapple-Kellogg, and he will step off. Now he tries to pick off the runner at first in John Passanaw, but he slides back in there safely, does the Catholic Central shortstop. Now the 0-1. Runner goes. Throw down to third. English getting back there in time, and John Passanaw, on a fielder's choice, moves over to second.
That was a ball, right?
Yep. 1-1. The count here. Vanderhyde will step off once again. Mind games being played to the extreme in this game. He'll step off once again. 1-1. Still the count, and now Summerhays wants to communicate with his pitcher, not from 60 feet away, but actually from about 2 feet away, and they go into conference, but a quick one at that as Summerhays trots back behind the plate. 1-1 the count here on Luke Kuzner, the Catholic Central pitcher at the moment. We'll await the 1-1. At the knees for strike 2. One and 2, 1 out here. Runners on second and third for Luke Kuzner. Passing on. Second English at third. The 1-2. High and inside for ball 2. Kuzner at a 2 RBI double into deep right center. His last time up. Looking to do that again. The 2-2. Grounded right back up the middle. Picked up by Bonema. He'll go home. Play at the plate is out as English went sliding in. Umpire took a while to look at it, but it is a 6-2 out, and the Cougars now have 2 away here. And Thornapple-Kellogg is able to stop a run from coming across the plate. A good defensive play there by the shortstop Bonema. He came in after Vanderhyde had it slip under his glove, a soft tapper back up the middle, and he was able to fire home, and Summerhays was able to apply the tag for the second out of the inning. The 3-run lead stands 90 feet away in John Passanaw. Pitches up and in on Jabin Bates. Jabin Bates has drawn 1 walk today, 0 for 2 otherwise. He has ended the inning twice on both of those outs. He tries to pick him off again. Does Vanderhyde? He'll throw over, but nothing comes of it as the Cougars are on their toes, at least on the base paths as of right now. Vanderhyde will come set and deliver the 1-0. Screaming line drive into right field. It is fair down the line. 1 run will score. Coming around third is Luke Kuzner. Jabin Bates has himself a triple and a 2 RBI triple at that. And the Cougars have themselves now a 7-3 lead. And it looks like he has reached his pitch count limit, has Vanderhyde, and they should maybe take him out of this game here in this first game of the doubleheader from the Cat. We currently sit bottom of the 6th. Catholic Central just scoring 2 runs on Passanaw and Kuzner with Bates's 2 RBI triple, which extended that lead by 100% back to 2-0, and it looks like some defensive changes being made. Looks like Vanderhyde might be moving into right field, and coming in to pitch is number 11, the right fielder Diepert. And so we will pause as Diepert warms up on the field. It is a Lax Enterprises pitching change here on the Catholic Central Baseball Network.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Trojans go to the lefty Eric Diepert on the mound here in the 6th. He replaces Levi Vanderhyde, who pitched 5 2/3 innings. Here, the left-hander deals upstairs, working from about a 3/4 arm slot. It looks like Vanderhyde moves to center with Burbridge moving over to right. First pitch to Schoenborn outside, 1-0. Upstairs once again, 2 balls. The 2-0. Swung on and missed, and it is now 2-1 to the Catholic Central first baseman. It is 2-1 now here on Dominic Schoenborn. He watches that catch the inside corner for strike 2, and it's now 2-2. 7-3 Catholic Central leads. They extended that lead by 2 here in this one with an RBI triple for Jabin Bates. He stands on third right now as Dominic Schoenborn tries to extend the lead here for Catholic Central once again. Dipert will come set, sun breaking through the clouds to our left. Dipert, the 2-2. Driven into center field. Will that get down? And an amazing catch by Vanderhyde out in center field, racing to his right, and he's able to make the grab in left center field and end the inning and dash the hopes of the Cougars of extending their 4-run lead. We will head to the top of the 7th, last chance for the Trojans. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Well, starting things off here in the top of the 7th for the Thornapple-Kellogg Trojans is Levi Vanderhyde. He watches that catch the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Levi Vanderhyde moved over to center field after he was pulled out of the game. Before that last Catholic Central out in the second, he pitched 5 2/3, allowing all 7 runs that are on the scoreboard. The 0-2 bounced to the plate, and it was outside anyway, so now 1-2. 7-3, Catholic Central leads here. Thornapple-Kellogg getting their last chance at the plate if they'd like to tie anything, if they'd like to keep Catholic Central. The 1-0. The 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. Catholic Central, this is the first of 5 games this week they play. The doubleheader with Thornapple-Kellogg, that's driven to second, picked up by English. He'll fire over to Schoenborn for the first down of the inning, and there's 1 away. So there is a As I mentioned moments ago, this is the first of 5 games for Catholic Central this week. This is the doubleheader with Thornapple-Kellogg today. They will play them again on Thursday on the road before coming back on Saturday to play a doubleheader against Granville starting at that game starting at 11. Grounded to first, picked up by Schonborn. He'll step on the bag and a ground out to first. And it is now Cougars have their last out here in the 7th, last gasp opportunity for Thornapple-Kellogg. Summer Hayes at the plate, check swing. Bates goes down. Bates checks down to the umpire on the foul line. He says he didn't go. 1-0. It's a close call on the check swing. 1-0. That curled in there for a nice strike. Good movement on that pitch by Luke Kuzner. The 1-1. Did he go on that one? He did not. That was down low at outside. Now 2-1. Here with 2 outs here, top of the 7th. Catholic Central leading by 4. The 2-1. Driven into right field. That will get down and go to the warning track. Picked up by the right fielder, Brady Redmer, and he'll throw in a 2-out single by Summer Hayes into basically the second the exact same spot as he hit in the first inning, his first time up. And so 1 on here for Gerbeck. The first pitch. Outside, the throw down to first by Bates, not in time. 1-0 now on the Thornapple-Kellogg left fielder. 1-0. Kuzner comes set. The 1-0. Dribbled down the third base line and foul. Now 7-3, or pardon me, now 1-1. 7-3 is still now the score for both of these two schools. In the box is Garpek. He pokes that into center field. That should get down in front of Wanzel, and it does. And 2 singles here for the Trojans. Put 2 men on for Eric Diepert. Now the pitcher for the Trojans.
Number 11, Eric Diepert.
Kuzner on the mound. He's got 2 men on second and first. First pitch. Fouled back to the backstop to the right wing. 0-1. Kuzner comes set, checks the runners, and delivers. Swung on and missed on the outside. Now it is 2-0. Thornapple-Kellogg down to the last strike here in this one. The 0-2. Grounded to second. Picked up by English. He'll fire over to first, and the Cougars bring home a winner in this one, 7-3 over the Thornapple-Kellogg Trojans. Well, we will take about a 15-minute break. We will start a new stream for those who haven't been with us before. We will start game 2 in about 15 minutes of time. We won't really have a pregame show. We will have a postgame show, though, at the conclusion of game 2. Well, Reagan Cleve saying so long for this one here on the Cougar Baseball Network. 7-3, the final from the Cat.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values